Hello everyone, this is Matthew again. Thank you for coming back to my channels. Today I'm going to share with you replacing my battery on MacBook Pro 2010, which is the one I am having problem. What happened was I was using this MacBook Pro and I changed the battery not long ago, and I realized there is some issue that is caused on my uh, mouse track. So as you can see, I'm gonna just open my laptop and show you what problem I realized that I have. So as you see, my mouse track on here is a little bit popping up now on this side, on the corner. So as you can see, it's a little bit over uh, surface that area, which I can't really press it to move the mouse. And I was a little bit shocked that happened. So by the time that I realized this is battery issue, I researched a lot because I didn't want to open the MacBook. So yeah, I'm going to show you also what exactly happened, and since I needed to replace the battery, I ordered already the battery, and also I already opened screws at the back of the laptop. There is like 10 screws on each on the back of the monitor, four on the top, four on the bottom, and two on the side. And those are the little, very small screws, the Phillips screws. The battery I bought came with the screwdriver. As you see, two screwdriver came with the laptop, and I appreciate that the screwdriver because that's exactly what I'm going to use to open and close those screws. So you may use the same, I guess, a store that I purchased that battery. I'm gonna leave a link that you can, if you decided to buy one, you can use that link. Again, four screws on top, four at the bottom, and I already opened it, so I don't want to waste your time showing you how to open the screw because I know you know how to open the screw. This is the battery basically. So let me turn it around, and yeah, the battery is secured by two screws, one on this side, one on the other side, and I already opened it. One problem I had was I had the wrong screwdriver, or maybe my screw wasn't good size. I stripped the screw, so that's why I'm recommending making sure the screwdriver using is perfect for the size of that two little screw. And this is the clip that the battery is placed in the connector. So that's a connector, is a wide connector that the wire goes from the battery to the computer. To take it off, you use two finger. Doesn't matter if you have a nail, probably it's easy. You just have to pull it up towards your face or up, and then you just disconnect those wire. It's not that hard. And once you disconnected it and remove it with that little plastic, or I guess it's attached to the battery, which my new battery probably should have it, and you just pull it, and there you go. You basically remove it. There is a couple places that you have to make sure it goes sliding down when you place them and take them off. There's like three where the screws are, and you just slide it towards forward and pull it up. So this is where the problem was for me. The battery was popped and bubbled and warped, or whatever you want to call it, and was pushing up towards, and you can see if it's like a, I don't know, gel, or it's really bubbly and pressed towards the mouse track, which is why I couldn't really use. You see that area, it was pushing that area, and I couldn't press the mouse anymore, and mouse was really pushed up, so I couldn't press anything that I could do on the computer screen. So when I opened it, I realized this is the problem, and I'm glad that I found it so easy. Otherwise, I was thinking maybe I need a new computer. So I'm putting away. This is the new battery that I just bought. I haven't even opened it yet. I hope everything looks good. I bought it from Amazon, and I think it cost me 39 bucks since I had a Prime account, so shipping was free. I think it was worth it rather than buying a battery. Let's just get it open and see if it's exactly the same. Hopefully I bought and purchased the right one. Yeah, so I don't like that look now because it looks like I hope it doesn't get bubbly again, but I guess they all come like this. And the model I have was A1322, which is pretty much the same as my old one, probably. The old one I had, I remember I checked the numbers. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It's A1322. So let's put it back again, and hopefully this is gonna solve my issue because I really don't want to spend money on the computer or laptop again. As you know, the Mac are very expensive, and that's not I always use. I have a PC, but for my laptop, I use this. So I just wanted to see if I can fix it. I'm pressing back the connector again. It's pretty simple. The way you pull it out, you put it back, and to make sure it's all good. Make sure you put the screws back for to keep the battery in place. But I'm not going to use it because I don't think my screw is good now because it was stripped. So let's place the case and see how it's gonna go. Before I put everything together, I better want to test it, make sure the computer goes on. So all the connector it's connected and the battery is healthy rather than putting all this screw back. Oh yeah, it is booting up and it's probably, yeah, it's booting up. I see the screen, so that's a good sign. Let's close it and start putting the screws back together. So it wasn't really difficult. I think the changing the battery is just, it's easy once you know how to do it, but I'm sure a lot of people don't want to take a chance. That's why they come to YouTube. So anyway, four screws on top. Just make sure you have those screws in the right place. Remember, those four screws at the very top near to the latch hinges is the one that is long, and I made that mistake before. Make sure you use the right one. So the long one goes to the top near the LCD latches. So I'm putting them back one at a time, and I'm not gonna use them all, but to make it they all safe and secure, I just use one here, one there. And those screws are very small. Just make sure you're using the right screwdriver. The one I bought is magnetic, so I can just use that screwdriver, which I like now, to use for putting it back here. All right, let's do it. Just trying to put those screws back again. I used different screwdriver before, and I have to find those screw that I have it in my screwdriver case. So one at a time, big one goes to the top, put it there. The top one are good, easy because they're long enough, you can easily put it in the hole. But the one on the side and the front are the one that are smaller, as you see, very small. It is hardly, and that screw actually was for the battery holder. And this is for the side and front, and it's very tiny. It's literally hard even to hold. So that's the one. That's why you need a magnetic screwdriver. It makes it much, much easier. And please, please don't use it on the carpet. I used the carpet. Very bad idea. I thought that's how it's gonna be done anyway because I had a very busy desk. And the reason I wanted to show because I was in the process of doing it. I'm like, why not recording and showing? So for those who are actually having the same problem, okay, this screw is really uh, having so difficulty to put this to that magnetic screwdriver. It's just too small. It just slipped off. A few attempts, I should be fine. There you go. There you go. This one. just gonna put, as I said, not many of them, just a few of them, just to make sure the case is sitting in place, and then later on, after the video, I'm gonna put the rest. Each corner you better put in the front, back, and side, at least one or two on each side, so that way it doesn't move or get disconnected from the body. So so far it's good. So far I feel like things are going smoothly, and I'm happy that the computer we tested it worked out pretty good. And usually the battery was actually the previous battery was lasting good because every time I charged it I was given at least 4 to 6 hours runtime. So I'm hoping this one also do the same. It might be the same company I bought from, but for 40 bucks, I think it's fine. I don't mind. And my battery is gonna work. So that's it. Test it, turns on, and it says 70% battery. So thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and hopefully help someone who is looking for that kind of video. If you like it, please thumbs up and subscribe. And I appreciate your time, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks.